Hey guys, welcome back to another Vinny Vid production. In this video is a follow-up to yesterday's video with the problems I have with my Pr3. Also going to do a couple of shout outs and a thank you to one of my other subscribers who gave me an idea for my layout. Anyhow, we'll start off with the shout outs. Okay, first guy. He's new to my channel. I checked him out and he's got an HO project going on, and seems to be a really nice guy, and his name is Steve and his YouTube username is Southern8099. Give him a check out if you like him, subscribe. Next guy is Jimmy Arrowby58. Jimmy likes doing first generation diesel, and he's got a pretty nice little layout going on, and he's always doing op sessions, so check his channel out. It's Arrowby58. Subscribe to his channel also. I'm sure he'd appreciate that. Finally, the last guy I want to shout out to is Model Man Mike. Model Man Mike is fantastic modeler. He's got a lot of good tips on his stuff. He really gets into his model kits that he does, and does super great detailing on them. So give him a check out. He also does some stuff on video equipment and sound equipment and all that kind of stuff. So give Mike a look-see and subscribe to his channel also. Alright, now that that's done, I'm going to take you off the tripod and move over to the layout, and I'll show you one of the recommendations one of my other subscribers has given me. So give me a minute and I will be back. Alright guys, we're back at the layout, and what you're looking at right here is the entrance to the other room. And my subscriber, the Brakeman17, Shane, told me that I should take this turnout and move it further up into the into this room, so if I have any problems I'll be able to get to it. Anyhow, Shane, I did do it, and as you can see, it works out pretty good. It gives me a little bit more room over here, because this actually needs to get a second building here, and then I could put other stuff on the other side. But anyhow, Shane, thanks for that recommendation, and as soon as the layout starts going back together, that will be pretty much its permanent spot. And it will make things easier too, to put a ground throw and get to the switch and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, thank you very much, Shane. I appreciate it. Be right back and we'll go over the Pr3 problem. Alright guys, get back to the Pr3 problem that I've been having. Anyhow, I got about 18 inputs on what I should do and things to check out, and I could tell you that I was ready to do whatever they were telling me. It went from all the way get a baseball bat to reprogram everything, boot up your computer, all kinds of good stuff. In fact, I was almost ready, I don't know if you guys can see that, almost ready to uninstall and reinstall the software for the Digitrax Pr3. Anyhow, out of the 18, one of you guys hit the nail right on the head. And it's something that I started to check out yesterday, but when I got to the second part of it, I wasn't getting no response from my voltmeter, and apparently I needed more than just a voltmeter to check it out. Mike Pfeiffer. I started to check that switch out, the toggle switch, and like I said, I was only able to check out the side that had the track power, and not able to check the other side out because I wasn't getting no voltage readings. So I thought and assumed, which you shouldn't do, that the problem was other than the switch. Well, this morning at 4:30 in the morning, I was up and I was trying to mess around with it, and I decided, well, let me see if I disconnect that switch and hook it direct up to the track, if that changes anything. Anyhow, it did. Thank you again, Mike. Something simple. The simple things sometimes you overlook and you start getting crazy because it's all digital kind of stuff. Anyhow, I did program 3 locomotives this morning, and I will show you what I did for a temporary fix right now. And I don't want you guys to gross out if you see my hand. I took all the frickin' bandages off because every time I move something, the bandages would get caught on something and knock it over. So if you see my hand, I'm sorry, but that's the way it goes. And I thought I was supposed to go in on Tuesday, but I'm actually going in tomorrow to get the stitches out. So yippee, I'll be able to get back on my projects, especially John Prescott's project. He's been waiting a long time for that museum. Also, when I start working on it again, I will be working with something new, and that would be acrylic. His front windows are going to be plexiglass, and I got the plexiglass, I got the tool to cut it. I'm just waiting for the adhesive, or the solvent is what they call it. Anyhow, let me show you what I did on the Pr3, and then I'll take you out to the second room and we'll run a trio of SD40s, a short test run. Anyhow, stand by and I'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back at my Pr3 setup, and as you can remember, yesterday I told you guys that this switch was toggling from test track to program track. And that was a switch I started to check out yesterday. And like I said, I couldn't go any further because I probably need something special to check out a digital signal. Anyhow, my Pfeiffer suggested the switch might be bad. So what I did was, I don't know if you guys can see all of this. What I did was I cut the wires and put a couple of jumper wires in. And lo and behold, I'm able to program. Again, thanks Mike. Overlooking the simple things is always could be a problem. Stand by and we'll go out to the train room right now and I'll show you the 3 locomotives that I just programmed. And we'll do a little test run. Okay, we'll be right back. Alright guys, these are the 3 locomotives I programmed this morning. The lead locomotive is BNSF 6798. It's SD40-2 Snoot. Second locomotive is SD40-2 Snoot, number 6798. And finally, the last guy back there is BNSF, number 6802, SD40-2. Anyhow, I programmed these guys this morning, and I thought I'd give them a test run and show you guys how they work. Anyhow, let's get on with the show. Alright, we are starting out in speed step number 1. I don't know how many cars are on this train. You guys can count them if you want. But we'll go ahead and boost it up to about 4. And we'll follow it around the layout. And I'm not going to tell you guys where I'm going through or what town I'm in. You guys should know that by now. You've been watching enough of these videos. I know it's getting kind of boring watching the same stuff all the time. But until I get my helix done, this is what we're going to have to deal with. Well, I never did an overhead shot like this. These are Katos, guys. You know they always run good. I especially like SD40s. They are probably one of my favorite locomotives other than the SD70 Aces and Max. But I like them. They run really good. I'm sorry I sold the ones that I used to have. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I still didn't get to figure out what's going on with my reverser. Still gives me a problem. I'll boost the speed up here a little bit. And we're at speed step number 10 now, fellas. Now let's see if it hesitates when it goes into the loop. That's the turnout. Slowing it down right there is a turnout. Still at speed step 10, fellas. There's my potential helix track. And here come the locomotives around the loop again. Alright, coming out of the loop, let's see if it does anything bad here. Yeah, see, it hesitated. It clicked over, but it hesitated. I think I'm having to drop some more feeder wires. I'm trying to pan around slowly so you guys don't get sick. Again, I had about 18 responses to my cry out for help, and I want to thank you all for your input and whatever you guys did. Especially thanks to Mike Pfeiffer. He hit the nail right on the head. Anyhow, I'm glad you guys are watching my videos, and the more times you watch them, the more times I'll put more up. Anyhow, we're going to be coming close to the end of the run here. So, speed now is at 7, and we're down to 4. And yeah, that's going to be the end of the line, fellas. Thanks for watching. As always, your comments are welcome. For now, that's all, folks. BNSF 6951 out.